Hello, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This is the last episode of Turkish Coffee Reading for the year 2025. And today I'm going to do a pickacup reading for two groups of the collectives. Predictions for the year 2026. And there wouldn't be a better way to do divination for the new year without having a new sets of coffee cups. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? Let's go and make 2 cups of coffee and take it from there. Welcome back to Turkish Coffee Reading channel. We have 2 choices here, the apple or the snowflake. Which one is your choice? Take a moment and see which one you're drawn to. Of course, you can choose both if you like. At the end, I'm going to open a fortune cookie for each of the choices. Pick a cup. So you chose a snowflake. That tells me that you have a very delicate personality. You might look very cold and harsh outside, but you are a very sensitive, intuitive, and a very reflective individual. You tend to avoid conflicts because it feels very heavy on you. That's why you're a peacemaker. In your saucer, I see that you have commitments. Could be financial commitment, emotional commitment, or social commitments. You are stable and you're grounded. I see a heavy burden on your shoulder. Responsibilities or pressures will feel very real, but you have support and unexpected aid. I also see a big leech. It's a very cautionary sign because it talks about someone or something that is draining your energy or will drain your energy and time or resources. So be aware and protect your energy. In your cup, I see emotional distance. You might be feeling detached or separate from your surroundings. It could be because of self-protection and caution, you have a reserved attitude. I see that you are hiding your feelings, pretending that everything is fine while carrying a heavy emotion inside. This year brings closure, endings, and a final chapter. Something literally will end. There's a ladder here. It shows me a step-by-step progress. This is actually a very good sign. If you take initiative at the beginning of this year and put on effort, step by step, you will reach your goal. I see someone is studying. Could be you or someone close to you. This person is studying or preparing themselves diligently and focusing on understanding things that feels very unfamiliar. I see a foreign influence, could be studying abroad, East China, East Asia, or could be studying international affairs. Anyway, it's all about learning and adaptation to foreign environment or foreign influence. I see travel for you, luxury retreats, or temporary stay in a luxurious or comforting places. could be even a yacht. You might take a luxury cruise or a stay at luxury beach houses. I see a male, a masculine support. You might receive help from a man who is very practical and protective and also authoritative. This person supports you quietly without you even utter a word. I see an umbrella here, but it's half open. It means protection, but you have to maintain your boundaries and be prepared just because it's not fully open. I see new proposals, new beginnings. Perhaps could be announcement about relationships or even work projects. I also see a baby. It could be a new baby entering your family. Something fresh, emotionally uplifting will enter your life. I see number 4. That's the number of stability and foundation and building something solid. This could also confirm that you're strong and grounded. In 2026, you will establish roots in your home life, at work, and your personal plans. And you will do it with care and structure. I see letters B and T. These letters could point out to a specific people or places. Could be initial of a title, a business, or even a document, something that has significance for you. These could be initials of the people that will appear in news, communication, or opportunities. So paying attention to them could open important doors. Here I see a very big mirror. It's very powerful. It shows the truth that cannot be hidden. Could be a personal truth or could be a social truth as well. People will see a situation very clearly without illusions. This year would be a year of revelation. Things that are obscured or confusing will come into full view. Secrets, misunderstandings, and illusions will be revealed. And this clarity will guide you in making correct decisions. Another importance of mirror is that it's symbol of honesty and seeing things as they are, both internally and also to external world. So don't be afraid to show your true self. I see that when things become slow or uncertain, there will be guidance, hope, and light. I see someone standing tall, victorious, and triumphant, and it's beside the Statue of Liberty. Perhaps it happens for people living in that area of United States. I feel that you will experience small victories and moments that confidence and strength will be visible. I feel that this figure standing proud and claiming personal power is important in 2026. There will be moments of recognition or breakthrough, perhaps emotional, social, or practical for you. I see here needs for being cautious and slow moving. I feel that some people in the collective should proceed carefully and guard themselves while navigating changes. Being guarded and cautious is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of wise management because boundaries are necessary. And moving slowly will prevent mistakes. And then the wheel starts turning steadily. I see that there will be change of cycles, movement, and life will start picking up pace, especially when a spring arrives. In a spring, momentums build slowly but surely. There will be lots of opportunities and choices, and the decision that you make in a spring will set things in motion, and it will lead to a very noticeable shift later in the year. I see loyalty, affection, and happiness, and supportive relationships for you. You're among friends, family, and partners, or maybe your little pet, and they bring warmth and encouragement to you. So, emotional comfort and companionship is available to you and will be available to you. And these connections will make the challenges easier to face. I see old energy and old habits, old patterns will be swept away. I see money opportunity boxed in a house or property. I mean, money is kind of contained within a house or property. Like your financial opportunity is tied to a home or real estate or some kind of assets. 2026 could bring income, inheritance, or investment opportunities, but they are not spontaneous. They are kind of structured. It's like a stability and security is linked to your wealth, and your wealth is linked to your stability and security. Growth will happen, but it requires care. If you desire to grow anything meaningful in your life, you need to nurture it. It could be anything from your job, skills, or even relationships. There is someone in your life who hurts you with their word. They act like an envy. They keep things hidden from you. So beware from secretive or envious people around you. The opportunity for you to express your emotions is always available, and you can speak truth. The place and the means will be available for you to express yourself. I see you being industrious, or perhaps you will be having your own shop. I see you are working with your own hands, maybe doing crafts. Somehow you earn and progress through creating and through your own skill. I see you will be self-reliant. I see entrepreneurship, and you're having hands-on work. And your labor will lead to tangible results. I see the symbol of check mark just right here, which is a very clear and positive sign of approval and success. That means things will be going the right way for you. You will receive validation for your work, and you will achieve a small and meaningful victories. I can assure you that your efforts will be recognized and your progress will be acknowledged. Did I say that? In the first 6 months, you will have a very bold new start. You will take initiative, either start something very important or you claim a role of responsibility and leadership. I see a starfish resting on sand. This shows healing, regeneration, and recovery. I think this symbol indicates that previous difficulties will be repaired. If you had emotional wounds, they will mend, and you will gain resilience after rest. I see you will focus on your home security and your own emotional well-being. You will choose simplicity over extravagance. I see a hut. It's about modest comfort and stability. You may choose being minimalistic as valued. I see a lantern glowing softly in the dark. This is guidance, this is clarity. I think this symbol shows that even in uncertainty, a clear path will emerge and your progress will be illuminated. Mid-year 2026, I see you running errands, rushing around. And this tells me that life will get busy, active, and full of small tasks. I feel you will be moving quickly, handling daily responsibilities or work matters, or perhaps your personal errands. Mid-year 2026 is a period where time management is crucial. Things might get or feel a little hectic, but everything you do now set up later success. I see harmonic waves. These waves are smooth but flowing. This symbolizes emotional balance, rhythm in life, and opportunities that comes in cycle. It could also point out to financial or energetic fluctuations. Pay attention to timing because balance is important. I see money, fortune, and perhaps overseas opportunities. It could involve foreign connections, travel, or investments that linked to distant places. I think fortune is present, but it may require awareness. It may require your careful navigation. Big opportunities come your way, but beware that these are very short lived and brief and transient. Around this time, I see love and loyalty and something that is emotionally meaningful for you. This energy is soft and emotional. In the midst of this busy mid-year, the relationship and your personal connections will be very important and will matter to you. And during this busy energy, relationships offer moments of calm and relief. But if you're not in a relationship, you will find some moments of peace. Perhaps some quiet moments at home or by the water. You could simply self-reflect and relax. I see a stem is branching up. This symbol is about growth, expansion, and new directions. I feel that efforts you make now will lead to multiple outcomes. And because I see this branching everywhere means your progress, it's not going to be linear. Your path could diverge and offer you lots of choices and opportunities. I see a boomerang, which is sign of karma, that your actions return to you. Your decisions will have consequences. What you put out could be energy, your effort, or your communication. It will come back around. So act mindfully. In this period, I see this industrious energy again. I see a beaver, you as a beaver standing with a hard hat on. I feel it speaks to hard work and preparation, like careful construction of something is meaningful to you. You will be hands on building and organizing. You will be facing a crossroad, need to make important decisions. Pause and consider pros and cons of your choices. I see two small white angels. This is protective energy and it symbolizes guidance, support, and a spiritual or divine protection. Even when the year feels busy or complicated, there is help for you. And it could be help from the seen and the unseen. It will keep you safe. You need to be observant, trust your intuition, and notice what others are doing. Now we move towards second half of 2026. It starts with health matters. You will be focusing on purifying yourself physically, emotionally, or mentally. And you will start filtering what you allow in your body and in your life. You will assess what you are absorbing. So, self care, self awareness, and attention to a balanced life will be important. I see messages, communications, important news or updates. This period brings lots of news, but you will see duality in messages. Good and challenging news will arrive. I see four big opportunities for growth and security. They are major chances that could change financial stability, your emotional security, and your personal foundation. These are serious opportunities, and you better pay attention and be decisive and act fast. Each of these roads and opportunities could be connected to a different areas of your life, work or property or relationship or your personal skill. Whatever decision you make, whichever choice you pick, will establish a long-lasting effect. It will grow and the growth will be steady. I see a man with a rifle and a man with a baton ready to hit. I feel that these symbols indicate some conflict, tension, or events that will affect the society. It could be political unrest, disagreement, or some social challenges. And you will witness it or indirectly experience it. It's not necessarily directed to you, more likely the society being restless or turbulent. I see pregnancy news again. It could be a literal pregnancy or news of a birth of a baby, or on the other hand, it could be a new beginning, new project, and new ideas. I see an eagle picking up a big dark thing and flying up. It means situation that seems heavy or burdensome will be lifted by a vision, a powerful vision and perspective. Or we can say the problems will be handled by a higher perspective. It could be someone powerful intervene in a situation. So hidden issues, secrets, or big challenges will be confronted and removed. I see here love, lovers, and friends, people who support you or challenge you. Relationships and friendships become complicated due to lies or deception. I see initial C could be an important person or a place that could have a significant role. Towards the end of the year, you will receive a very pricey gift. The year ends in confusion. Your thoughts feel hazy, scattered, and uncertain, as if events around you, perhaps lies, misinformation, or perhaps societal turbulence, they cloud the clarity. I feel it's like a mental and emotional fog. The end of the year, you need to pause, review, and reflect rather than acting impulsively. Despite this confusion, I should remind you that the guiding lights of the earlier symbols we noticed, like candle, lantern, angels, and dolphins, make clarity and support available. Overall, 2026 is a year to build, protect your assets, and be prepared. The seeds that you plant and the choices you make this year will shape long-term outcome for you. And there will be support, guidance, and joy along the way. But be mindful and cautious. That will ensure your success. Now let's take a look at your fortune cookie. It says, a special moment lies ahead. Your lucky numbers are 2, 21, 32, 45, 48, 49. Excellent. Best of luck to you. Your choice is apple. It's possible that you are drawn to action and things that you can grasp and influence directly. You're looking for results and success and opportunities that are tangible. You are very artistic and very talented. You love beauty, and jobs in decoration is suitable for you. Your dream job is to work off of your skills rather than automatic, soulless jobs. Let's look into the cup. I see that this year begins with hidden energy and unusual influences. Some things may appear weird or unfamiliar, but it isn't harmful. I see creative energy in your cup. It seems your creativity goes through some challenges and introspection. It feels like that you have some hidden talent that will resurface. I see that recently there was a deep gap between your wants and your haves. It could have been some setbacks or obstacles or kind of collapse of luck. No worries, because I see 2 occasions of receiving money at the beginning of this year. And it's a wonderful sign. I feel that practical rewards and financial gains, or perhaps some unexpected assistance, will appear early in the year. It may not be massive, but it is definite. It's timely and it is helpful. And it would be a little boost that will make your life easier. I see emotional support around you. Someone or something will watch over you. And not only they bring comfort, they bring guidance. This year, your lucky numbers are 6, 8, and 2. These numbers could be opportunities or dates that will be significant for you. And why not play them in the lottery? Align yourself with the positive energy of these numbers. Moving up into the cup, the first half of the year is full of movement, shine and triumph. I see you will navigate challenges with flexibility and grace, and you will be able to ride the tide of change. And at the same time, you will be able to stay grounded and balanced. I see waves are riding on top of each other and you are riding a wave. That's a very strong imagery. I feel that you will experience flow and momentum. Things will seem to move naturally and opportunity will arrive almost effortlessly. You ride a wave means that you are confident, you're skilled, and your timing is right. If you trust your instincts, you will be in the right place at the right time. I see victory and triumph. The first half of the year carries a very bright and shiny energy. Everything seems glossed over, polished, positive. And I see sun with bubbles, a beautiful glowing image. Sun represents happiness, clarity, and success. And bubbles mean money, abundance, financial opportunities. That means small joys multiplying. I feel that this period will bring visible results, brings rewards, and will bring you also sense of optimism. Money appears everywhere. Financial stability, windfalls, or multiple sources of income. I see a big golden crown. This is a powerful symbol of achievement, recognition, and authority. This shows that you may experience success, prestige, or acknowledgement. It's very empowering. That could also mean that 2026 favors leadership, honor, and accomplishment. Look in here, there's a duck with a very fat beak, playful and cheerful. Ducks symbolize resourcefulness and adaptability, and a fat beak suggests that you will accumulate resources and opportunities, and you will be effective. Your cleverness in handling what comes your way and you being practical pays off. I see opportunities for learning, knowledge, studying, intellectual growth. You will observe and you will appreciate every moment and every experience. You will make sure that the positive moments will be noticed and remembered. I see faith, religion, and morality is visible in your day-to-day life. Your faith is very important to you. You might seek support from your spiritual or ethical leader. In the first half of the year, all I see is growth, abundance, and productivity. I think during this period, you will be involved in projects or situations that require careful attention to detail. But they have potential for something very rich and rewarding. I also sense that you may experience some charming encounters, and through your social interactions, there will be playful communications. There is playful energy, flirtation here, light-hearted, social, happy moment. And this adds more joy and dynamic to the year. I see there will be a negotiation over some disagreement. I'm not too sure if it's for the individual or for the whole collective of the society. I see a decisive energy urging careful consideration to be made before committing to action. I can say that an obstacle will arise and that requires cooperation or compromise. I see that if you are searching for guidance, it will be available to you, whether through intuition or your efforts or support from others. Unexpected opportunities will catch your attention, and you might act very quick and make a very fast decision to take advantage of them. I see social interactions, social connections, and you will have a chance to creatively express yourself. I see you will carry yourself with a sense of beauty and refinement. There will be joyful surprises and small gifts of delight for you. So the first half of the year is very full, bustling, and interconnected. There will be movements, tasks, social activities, and events. They're all linked together and create a continuous dynamic energy surrounding you. End of summer and before the second half of the year, I see a shift in energy. I see handcuffs. This is symbol of limitation or restriction. I feel that the collective could experience a situation in which freedom is restricted. It could be in your personal life or work or social matters. It could also mean obligation. Your hands are tied into your responsibilities. The good thing is that the energy of success and progress is still present. And whoever wants, they can focus their attention on growth and achievement. I see that fertility goes up because of nurturing energy and supportive male figures. Life-giving energy rises. I see the beautiful symbol of a star. It means hope, guidance, and inspiration. It points to your destiny. It brings opportunity. It brings encouragement. And it lights your path towards your destiny. I see a runner carrying a flag. It's a flag bearer. Feels like some social event celebration, or could be an Olympic. Feels like collective pride. The energy is public, motivating, and full of enthusiasm. You might participate or be witness of some sport event that brings unity and inspires everyone. Mid-year 2026 is very active and intense. I see extremely busy lines moving in all directions. It's like a fast-paced, hectic, and energetic period. You will experience constant motion, responsibilities, and a flood of events, both personal and connected to your society. I see flames rising. Passion is high. I see conflict, transformation, and sudden events. Mid-year, the energy is heightened. Some events feel like urgent or intense. And I see an axe. Something is being cut away. People might need to confront challenges head on, and they need to make critical choices. Mid-year energy is very bold. I see a lizard that has a negative energy and a cautionary meaning. Lizard represents treachery, deceit, or hidden agenda. Someone or something in the collective environment act secretly, manipulates, or mislead. So the situation is not going to be trustworthy. You need to protect your resources and be cautious in making decisions. Don't assume that everything is as it seems. Look carefully at intentions and motives, because there will be hidden actions and hidden agendas. As we transition from the mid-year to fall, something very significant will be cut away or will end. It will be abrupt. It could be a relationship, or it could be a societal structure. Next, I see a man riding a dead whale. This is a dramatic image. Whales symbolize power and force. And the man riding a dead whale suggests that he's navigating through the aftermath of something that was once mighty but has ended. And it could be referring to some societal changes, leadership shift, or a major project being concluded. The energy feels heavy. I see someone laying on the ground while their spirit rises and another takes the win. It could represent some disappointment or loss, and it could be a societal event where someone is overtaken or being replaced. This is a public or social shift, or could be a personal setback. Not everyone will achieve what they hoped for. I see the bird phoenix with a hearse on top of it. This is a very striking and powerful symbol. Phoenix represents rebirth, renewal, and transformation. And hearse is all about ending, mortality, and closure. Together, I feel this means that after endings or losses, a new phase will arise, but it may come through a very dramatic, even shocking change. This is the powerful transformative energy of the second half of 2026. I see a big ship appears. Could be a big vessel, symbolizes travel, opportunities, or could be new ventures, new connections, journeys, or big projects. It's from overseas or to overseas on a large scale. I see that the community gain back their strength. It will be slow and heavy, but through patience. Stability comes through endurance. Life goes on. I see joy, celebration, social events, and moments of reward, a small success that brightens the year. In this period, the overall chaos is very evident. It's a very hectic, unpredictable, and intense period. There are ups and downs, moments of communication, emotional expression, or winning moments even. I see a clock of a time bomb ticking. People will experience critical deadlines, tense situations, urgency, pressure. So action will be essential. Timing of decisions is crucial. I see a big fat queen bee. That symbols leadership, authority, social influence, and productivity. It suggests that someone may take a guiding role or a protective role. There will be small surprises, modest opportunities, or rewards. I see Christians in France. I see the Grand Highland Scottish bagpipe. These are all signs of cultural and international influences, tradition, religion, heritage. They have all ceremonial significance. These all will be important in public events. I see love appears, emotions, connections, and also material gain for financial opportunities, bag of money again, rewards for efforts again. I see authority figures trying to influence the collective. I see a flying eagle. That means freedom, rise above challenges. That fallen or dead figure could indicate loss of leadership or some societal change. It will bring ending with wider social impact. Towards the end of the year, autumn to winter energy, I see lots of money opportunities again. The energy shifts again. Practical gains, wealth, and tangible rewards will be prominent. As the year closes, seeds that being planted for future success starts growing. There will be stability and protection, but persistence and caution still is required. I see trade, travel, or connections to overseas, to distant communities from afar. And this is back and forth. A nurturing and productive energy comes and goes from these external sources. I see that communications, documentations, and all the important decisions being recorded. Around the end of 2026, make sure you check the health of your heart. I see a cardiograph chart here indicates need for monitoring your vitality, your health. And also I see in this same period there will be some emotional distance or separation in relationships that will require your attention. Wow. And there you have it. This was the visions and whispers from Coffee Cups for the year 2026. Your path is filled with surprises and growth. Just remember, the future is shaped by the choices you make today. Let's take a look at your fortune cookie. It says you have a basic need for solitude some of the time. Your lucky numbers are 1, 7, 15, 22, 40, 48. All right, if you enjoyed this journey into fortune telling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss the next mystical reading. Until next time, keep your cups full and your spirits curious. Bye.